Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, over here on your right. Hi, yeah. Hi, Darshan from Informist Media. My question is, first of all, congratulations on the new launch. How many of these do you plan to produce every month, and can you give a sales guidance over FY?
Yeah, so we normally don't, as you know, give a sales target for any launch. But in a way, Rajiv has done that by giving a market share range that we are targeting. And we would have capacity to go there over a period of time, because we have, as you see on this chart, on the screen, on the stage, we have 2 horsepower segments. We're launching one now and one will follow in the early part of the next calendar year.
Okay. And where do you plan to manufacture these? Which plant?
We are planning to manufacture it on Mumbai plant. As right now it is getting manufactured in current plant, but our new plant is also getting ready to make such a high technology product. So eventually it will move to a third plant, which will come into play in time to come in another couple of quarters, as Hemant said.
And that is in Punjab.
In Punjab, in Mohali.
Thank you so much.
Hello. This is Swaraj and I am from Hindustan. My question is a little strange, looking at what type of questions we are being asked. The tractor looks like fitting in a sub 4 meter segment, and the pricing happens to be around the Marutis and Hyundais that we are having on the road. Can this tractor be used for city commute also?
No, it can't be for multiple reasons. And clearly, as you know, tractors anyway has a different GST categorization, which is for farming. So these are designed primarily for agriculture applications with some amount of haulage carrying related to agriculture products. So we would not advocate these as passenger vehicles. Even if you are tempted to use it, then that's really your decision. But there we would clearly position them for farming. So first, thanks for the question.
But it is as comfortable as driving a car. The synchro mesh transmission and all the comfort features that go with it.
Hi, this is Imran. This side on left side.
Yeah,
so I'm from Fasal Kranti. So do you think in a small tractor segment it will compete to other tractors also, when we have some of another players also already working in the market? So what do you think on that?
I think the question is not very clear, Imran, but let me just paraphrase it and see if that's what you have in mind. You are saying there are other competitors already in this segment.
Yeah.
And what will be our strategy to win and fight competition?
Exactly.
Yeah, so as we said that we have strong presence pan India, we have a strong dealer network. I think that's our biggest strength. And on top of it, we have a strong brand, which really connotes power, reliability, and this is folding under that umbrella. Having said that, definitely this virtues of Swaraj brand, that reliability, that powerfulness is getting plugged into it. That's first aspect for us to compete with our brand. Secondly, the kind of features which you have packed, the kind of insights which you have got from the farmers and made this tractor really useful and effective for them. So the combination of that, our brand, our network and the product value proposition is something which will help us to take on the competition.
So there is a specific segment to market this product, I mean for the horticulture crops or field crops. So what will be your strategy for that, or have you chosen some of the specific states like Gujarat, Punjab and Maharashtra, which is already having this horticulture crops segment?
I think the primary first phase markets are Maharashtra and Karnataka.
Initially we are going to Maharashtra, Karnataka, and eventually it will get rolled out to all India. And as I said, this product can do multiple things. The narrow compact range is something which any farming which needs a narrow track width, tight turning radius, lower sitting height, everywhere this could be used, and it can go to many different applications. Initially we are launching in Karnataka and Maharashtra in this specific horticulture sector.
All right, so thank you. Thanks, Imran.
Hello sir, Shivam Pathak this side from CNBC Awaaz. Well, he asked my question, but the next question which I just wanted to raise. Recently, we have got this sales number, auto sales number. Accordingly, total sales as far as M is concerned, 14% is up. Passenger is 22% up. Three-wheeler is 61% up. But when it comes to tractor segment, it's 4% down overall. And when it comes to domestic tractor sale, it is 3% down. Do you think that Target will going to change this up in upcoming days?
So, first of all, we wanted the focus here today on the product that we are launching, Target. But since you have asked the question, we are very optimistic about this product. I think, as you have seen the presentation, the product has come out really well. We believe that we have a very attractive pricing with our dealership network deeper into the states that we are targeting with the kind of features and pricing. I think this is a winning proposition for us. So, a very short answer to your question is yes, Target will help us gain volumes, it will help us gain market share, and all other products are also very well positioned both in the Mahindra and Swaraj brand. So overall, I think Mahindra is very well positioned. Last year, while the industry grew 12.2%, Mahindra grew 15%. So we have been able to garner share points, and we are very well poised this year to also continue that growth that we have charted out last year. And Target is a critical part of that strategy.
One more question, sir. When it comes to geographies, while coming to the features of the Target, you mentioned fuel efficiency and lightweight narrow. You highlighted that. So apart from Karnataka and Maharashtra, as you mentioned, are you targeting any hilly state like Seven Sisters we call, or Uttarakhand, Himachal, the mountainous region with a small and a good tractor like Target?
Rajiv?
Yeah. Initially, because so far the industry is majorly in these two states, contributing almost 75%. But as I mentioned, in the other segment also, it is in the other states also it is going to grow. And once we are through with this, after the launching, we will go pan-India with this. And I would like to mention here, it is really very specialized in these segments, but it can do other works also. So we are not confining to only Karnataka and Maharashtra. We will go pan-India. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Anurag from Udina. Could you tell us about your upcoming tractor product launches in this FY?
Upcoming.
Yeah, so we obviously cannot put out the whole calendar of our product portfolio. There is a refresh on the overall Swaraj brand that's happening, which is rolled out in 5 states. We already spoke about that last week as a starting point, and hear more about that as we roll out. As I mentioned in my talk, strengthening the Swaraj portfolio is a key priority. Multiple initiatives are being taken to upgrade the products and bring freshness and new technologies in, and unfortunately we can't share details at this stage about that, but be prepared for exciting times with Swaraj.
Yeah, my second question was that what steps will you take to improve your market share for the tractor division this year? And right now, where do you see it going in this FY and compared to where it was at the end of the last FY?
Just since we are only 2 months into this financial year, at YTD level, our market share is 42.2%, which is the kind of range that we generally play between 40 and 41.5. So we are currently at 42.2%, and we are very confident that our market share will stay in this range.
And we would expect, as we've said earlier, with the new launches here and on the Mahindra side, to enhance the overall market share compared to F23.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Shaili from Economic Times.
Yeah, Shaili.
Just wanted to understand, since you mentioned that we will see launch of more products from the Swaraj brand, is it a fair assumption that this platform will underpin more models as we go along that can be used for other applications?
I'm not sure I understood the question. Shally,
So this is primarily aimed for
can we get
horticulture.
more products out of this platform?
Yeah.
Is that the question? Harish?
So right now on this lightweight compact platform, right now on this platform there will be two products, 25, 29. We are working on extending this platform eventually up to 45 because this compact segment is around up to that segment. So that's what it will do. So this is on this compact lightweight segment.
And
So more horsepower products over a period of time. Right now, as we said in the immediate short term, these are the 2 horsepower products that we cover.
And also, what is the contribution of Swaraj as a brand in your overall tractor sales? And how do we see this mix changing? I mean, with the new launches that are coming.
There'll be new launches on both the brands, Shally. So, we don't normally share the mix of Swaraj and Mahindra brands separately.
We don't share.
Yeah, so we'll have to leave it at that. But hopefully, both our brands in the portfolio, number 1, number 2, are very strong, and both will obviously have its own set of aggressions. And today we're here to talk about Swaraj, and we see a very strong product strategy in place for Swaraj, and I'm sure it will have its path to increasing its market share.
Thank you. Also, just what is your current market share in the segment in which you are targeting in your launching target? Because 27 to 30% is what your target is, but where do we stand today?
We
How
actually
much-
don't have a lightweight product today which matches this in the Swaraj. We have another smaller horsepower product, but it's not lightweight. So in the lightweight segment, as Rajiv spoke about, we actually don't have a product.
Thanks. Thanks, Vijay.
Rajiv is like,
Yeah. This is a totally white space for Swaraj.
Hi, this is Shohini from Business Standard.
irony. Can't see you, but yeah.
Hi, I had a question. You also have a brand, Oja, which is also, lightweight tractors for horticulture applications. So I wanted to understand how you will play out a dual brand kind of a strategy here. Oja, which is also going to be compact, and Swaraj, you're going to bring in more cool products and compact segment targeting the horticulture industry. If you can explain that in detail.
Yeah, Rohini, I will be happy to talk about Oja on another day. In today's meeting, that's a competitor. We won't talk about competition. Oja is a product we'll talk about when we launch that, which is 15th August. Like I think Hemant's very clearly articulated, horticulture is going to be a hugely growing segment. There's a huge mechanization opportunity in horticulture, and both brand Mahindra and Swaraj will go after that opportunity in a very significant way.
One more question. What is the volume of such compact tractors annually at the moment?
The lightweight segment is roughly about 50,000 a year.
50,000 and mainly into horticulture, right?
Yeah, horticulture and some puddling.
Some paddy application. But just to add, it is the fastest growing segment. So against an industry CAGR of about 6.5-7%, this is growing at 18%. So we feel that this segment is poised for much more growth, and our target will play a very significant role in that. You heard Mahendra Singh Dhoni talk about, he didn't talk about paddy and he didn't talk about wheat. He only talked about horticulture crops that he's doing. So there are many progressive farmers who are getting into horticulture, and this is the kind of product which is targeted at those customers.
Thank you.
If I may just
Yeah, Murli.
one question.
Yeah, Murli.
Yeah, Rajesh, I'd like you to elaborate on what you said.
Murli, can you get the mic closer?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, I'd like you to elaborate on what you said about infusing the Swaraj brand with a greater DNA of modernity to make it aspirational. What exactly did you mean?
Yeah, Swaraj is a brand with very, very strong loyalty. The current customers of Swaraj really love it. But segments like horticulture attract a very different target group, and we do need to hence make the brand more aspirational and representing technology in a very strong way. And when you have a very strong core to your brand, you have to make the transition very carefully without losing the core. and which is why we felt that somebody like Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who is a customer of the brand, because we don't want someone who is not close to understanding what the true value of the brand is to talk about endorsing it. We were looking for a very good endorser who is aspirational, who uses modern techniques, and we think that will make a big difference to elevating the aspirational value of brand Swaraj.
And help me understand where all Swaraj brand is strong in terms of states, and what's the strategy of penetrating into different states. You're very strong in North and I guess Central India. Correct me if I'm wrong. But just help me understand the regional play part of Swaraj. Where are you strong? What are your aspirations of penetrating into other states?
Yeah, so actually, I'll take a second, Rajiv, and then hand over to you. This is a very dominant perception which many people have, which is that Swaraj is a very north-oriented brand. Rajiv will share some more details with you, but actually it's very evenly spread. Some of the south states, Swaraj is extremely strong. So Rajiv, you want to take a little bit of a...
Actually, it is a perception because it is based in North India, and once upon a time it was, but now we are pan-India presence is there, and we have got a very good network across the states, and we are almost a difference of 2%, 1% here and there. I think we are across pan-India doing good and trying to move. There are certain states which we have to work, but at an overall level, we are across at pan-India, not only North India. Even Maharashtra, where we are sitting, I think we are very strong. Karnataka, where we are where we are launching this, I think we are very strong. So it is not that we are only a North Indian.
Yeah. So just to give you a sense, Ketan, there are 2 or 3 states in North where actually Swaraj is number 1 brand, not even number 2. And most of the states in the rest of the country it is number 2, and maybe 1 or 2 states may be number 3. So it's some states number 1, most of the states number 2, and some states number 3. So it's very well represented across the country.
In fact, we operate with 5 regions or zones, and the market share across 5 regions is quite uniform, as I said.
Thanks.
Swaraj brand is basically selling in and around India, which is the South Asian markets. That's where we have a couple of countries in Africa which still continue with Swaraj brand. But the big global play will be with brand Mahindra. Swaraj is a very strong Indian brand and will work to develop its presence. Some of these products which are global class may go into international markets as well, but really the focus of Swaraj is to build its strength in India and a few other India-like markets.
Lastly, on the mechanization front, mechanization is a big push from Mahindra and Mahindra. Specifically for Swaraj, do you have a dedicated arm, or how does it work on the mechanization front, and what are your aspirations there as well?
So again, thank you for asking this question, because farm machinery, which we described as products other than tractors, is a very big focus area for us, and Swaraj has a big play in that area because Swaraj has wheel harvester and crawler harvesters, and in both areas we are very focused. We have recently come up with a new Gen 3 wheel harvester, which we believe is a very good product.